This is Gabriel Gonzalez for Cage Side Press here with one half of the Bellator Grand Prix finals. Patchy mix, who takes on Raufeon Stots on April 22nd at the Neil S. Blaisdell Arena in Bellator. Patchy, I want to start there. Going back to Hawaii where the tournament started, does it add a little bit of more emotions to it? Kind of like that full circle, it's going to end where it all started for you.
Well, when you look at it like that, yeah, it's kind of cool. Cool little story to go back where it started. But I'm just looking forward to the finale. The finals. I'm glad to be like somewhere nice though. Being in Hawaii. It's going to be a cool little getaway, and of course, I get to fight and beat up Raufeon Stots there.
And I do want to ask you about that. If I'm not mistaken, you're still in Las Vegas, right? When do you plan to get out there to Hawaii?
I'll get to Hawaii on next Monday.
Gotcha. And just talking a little bit about camp, obviously on social media, you're at a gym with a lot of notable guys, but it looks like you guys have really been hitting your stride. A lot of guys going in and out with big fights and doing well. How's this camp been just in the gym?
It's been real good. I have a lot of training partners for this camp. I train a lot with the Mir Albazi, the Basharat brothers, Kobe Fair, Dan Ige, Jeremy Kennedy. So a lot of us all together. It's a lot of guys that are like 155 or below, and just lighter weight guys. So I have a real good training stable of teammates, and we've all been winning. So it's good results.
I want to go back a little bit to that fight. Obviously, you have that great performance against Magomed. You watch Stotts take on Sabatello in that 5-rounder. Just obviously you're aware of what the guys bring to the table as you get further along in the bracket, but when you watch your upcoming opponent go 5 rounds, do you feel like you get even more information? Do you feel like you learned something new about what you think he might bring when you get in the cage with him?
No, it's just a different fighter, a whole different fight. I didn't really, I don't really compare that fight to me. I'm a whole different animal. I'm a whole different dog out there. So, I'm just looking forward to how we compare against each other, how he believes he'll compete against me. I'm going out there to hunt him. I don't care about any previous fights in the past from him or I. It just matters next Saturday night, and I'm coming there to whoop his ass the entire 25 minutes.
I do want to ask about, a little bit about the future. I think fans were a little surprised to hear them announce, Patricio Pitbull moving down to get the shot at Sergio Pettis. Most people thought, okay, they win this one, that sets up Sergio's next fight. Just as, part of the picture, did you have a particular reaction to hearing that news?
Nope. I just, woke up, seen it, was happy for the guys, congratulations to them. Doesn't change anything for me. This was my fight that I was lined up for. I really don't mind if Sergio fought or, good on him. I think he needs to fight, So I fought 3 times since the tournament started, so will Stotts. Now Sergio will get one in. It'll be better for the division anyways. So whether Sergio wins or Patricio wins, I'm going against, after this fight, I'm punching my ticket to a super fight against one of the pound for pound best. If Sergio beats the pound for pound number 1, he'll be up there, and Patricio's pound for pound number 1. So I'm going to get one of those guys next. So I'm excited for it.
I'm assuming, you'll get there when you get there in terms of your feelings about who you would prefer. But can I ask, who do you think is going to win that one?
Yeah, like you said, I don't prefer right now, my only focus is Raufeon Stots. So I'm not looking past this fight. That's the only thing I'm thinking about is my $1 million, my interim belt, my Grand Prix belt. So, I don't prefer either or, but if I were to make a pick from a fan's perspective, you have to go with Patricio with all he's done. He was a lightweight champion, knocked out Michael Chandler, featherweight champion, only person to defeat AJ McKee in a very, very close fight. And now he's coming down to be the bantamweight champion. I could respect that, but I hope he gets it done so that I can stand across from the number 1 pound for pound fighter. I want that on my resume.
Now, you've always done well, throughout your professional career, and the bantamweight division worldwide obviously has never been hotter, particularly these last few months, and now coming up with you guys. When people talk, fans and all that, oh, how would the top Bellator guy do with these guys and all that. Do you look forward to that? You go out there, you beat Stots, you're in that #1 position, you're waiting for the undisputed title fight, and now you get to be in that conversation. You really get to push it. You're not just, hey, one
Nah,
of the
bro.
pack.
No, it
You're
don't.
at the
No,
top.
I'm already in that conversation. People like I train with these guys. They're already ranked in the top 5 in the world. Like I'm already in that conversation. I don't need to go beat Raufeon Stots, who's really, I don't even know how legitimate he is. I don't know how he'd do against those guys. But I train with Marab. I train with Aljamain. I train with these other guys. And I do very well. I know I'm one of the top fighters already. I don't need validation from anybody on my record. I'm 17-1. Next Saturday night, I'll be 18-1 with just one more finish. It won't just because I finish Raufeon Stots. I think there will still be a barrier for like the fans and the perspective. I think with being in Bellator, you kind of get overlooked a lot, and I should be in that conversation already. Granted, next Saturday night, I'm hoping I will be like how you're saying even more talked about, but I still don't even think that'll do it. I think I'm gonna have a lot of more work ahead of me to do, and it's not just gonna be this one fight. It'll take many fights to get the recognition of being the best in the world. But in my brain already, what I already believe is I am, the best at the weight class in the world.
Just a couple more as we wrap this one up. Obviously, you've competed in Hawaii before. We've seen it. Fighters post about it. Those post-fight meals in Hawaii, the luau or something else. Do you have some plans for where you want to eat, what you want to do after Saturday?
Yeah, I just want to take my family out, enjoy it, enjoy it with my girl, enjoy it with my team. I have a lot of people coming out to support me. So shit, we're gonna have our own little luau out there, as you say, Buffalo style, New York style. I don't know. I'm gonna have my team with me though. We have some ideas of what we want to do. But you know, my main thing is making sure that Raufeon Stots has a horrible night and he don't go to the strip club. So I'm coming to take all this money.
I was looking back at it. I found one of your old tweets. You talked about, making money, buying a house for the family. $1 million on the line. I mean, do you see that? Have you already let yourself think about, hey, I've had my eye on this little property. This will be the one. We could just put that money down
Yeah,
and get it.
we got ideas, yeah. So this one will get me there and I look to buy a house and I just like to set my family up, set myself up for good and this is just the beginning, man. I'm entering in my prime right now. This is one of many fights. This is just another opportunity, just as my last one was December 9th. And I'm looking to take full advantage of it.
And then my final question, fans are obviously very hyped about your love story with Tatiana Suarez. People saying cutest couple in MMA right now. She's been out, she's obviously been in your corner for a bunch of these fights. Talking about her return, can you put into words what it was like to finally return that and be the one in the corner for her fight and her to get the win?
It was important, stressful and a little bit of anxiety, of course, because I love her and I care about her, but it's out of my control. So, it's in her hands. But it was a good to be a fly on the wall, let her do her thing. Tatiana was one of the best before I met her, and she still is the best now. So it was just cool to see, and it was a great experience for both of us. And on April 22nd, next Saturday, she'll be in my corner too. And we're gonna look to get our first world title of the year.
Well, looking forward to it. Patchy, best of luck, and we're looking forward to another good fight with you and Raufeon.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.